Guardian, we've picked up a high-gain transmission. Origin
Hey,
point
this is
is somewhere along
Peachdragon,
the
and this is
coast,
going to be our
near the
speed
cosmic
run
core.
of the strike for the giant shank. It's the SABER strike. This is going to be the first strike for the Red Bull Clash Course event, if you're familiar with this event. If you're not, then it's the Red Bull event that they're hosting. It's all speed runs for the new 3 strikes from Taken King. Here we are loading up our menu right after the screen cuts to black and using a heavy set. A lot of people don't know you can use sets. But as you'll see at the bottom left of the screen here, I do have full heavy ammo on spawn. Now there are a few sparrows you can use for the Saber Strike. Drac has opted for the Timebreaker Sparrow. The Timebreaker Sparrow is a great option. You can see the screen is sort of bouncing there. You kind of got to bounce the button back and forth, and that double speed will kind of help you rush along. I personally prefer the Raven Steel. The Raven Steel allows you to make tight turns, and while the Timebreaker is a faster Sparrow, if you're familiar with turning on it, the Raven Steel is less risky. So if you are competing in a speedrun event, I recommend the Raven Steel. If you're just on the heroic strike missions, though, then by all means use the faster Timebreaker Sparrow from the Vaulted Glass. Now, a lot of people don't understand how the Warsat falls, but it's actually already rendered underneath the ground here, so it comes up from the ground, which means that if you jump here, you are not at risk of being killed by the Warsat from orbit. So you can jump over to where it's supposed to be and land on it, kind of like I did, and activate it. That's the fastest way to do that. Tips for the Warsat. First tip is make sure all 3 of your fire team members are inside the circle. No jumping. Jumping will negate progress. No leaving the circle. Some people theorize that there are penalties for every enemy within the circle, but we didn't find anything like that when we tried testing for that. You'll notice that we did just shoot the turret off of the skiff. What's it called? The catch. That's what it's called. The catch. The turret from the catch does a lot of damage. It's actually the #1 way to die on this section, so make sure to take it out early and then just kill all the tiny enemies that try to get in your circle. Remember, no jumping, no leaving the circle, use the Warsat as cover. There's really no reason you should ever need to leave the circle. Running out and chasing the enemies down is no good. You'll notice that the catches are timed, kind of. If we hadn't killed all those enemies, the second catch would still show up at the exact same time. Team killing that turret, you just saw how fast it went down. It's really easy to just snipe it off. When you see big enemies coming in, like this captain, make sure to team kill it. He goes down way faster when you've got more guns on him. That's just science. This is pretty good time. The fastest time we were able to get for the Warsat mission, as you can see on the left there, it says defend the Warsat, 1 minute 55 seconds now. The fastest we were able to get it was 1 minute 31 seconds left on the clock. I think on this run, one of us does die towards the end, but it's not really important. We die at the 99 mark at that point. It's negligible. But you do want to start running out of the ring at about the 99 mark. That way you can make sure that you have the head start, I guess, on getting to that door. Now, some people think that you should walk through the cave because it's confusing, but if you have the time to practice, absolutely practice. I found that you are much more likely to get to the end faster on a Sparrow. Even if you're not boosting on the Sparrow, even if you're just floating along, you're going to go way faster on a Sparrow than you will walking. Just make sure not to run over your teammates, or you will be pretty slow. Now for this room, it's just clearing ads as quickly as possible. I drop a weapon of lights here, which doesn't really matter because my teammates immediately super. You all pretty much want to super here in this room. Generating orbs is the most important thing because you want to make sure that your Sunbreaker, if you have one, has enough super energy to get to the end. Now in these rooms down here, it's really important you kill the invisible guys, like I just did. If the invisible guys are not dead, then these shanks can't spawn, and these shanks, killing them is what triggers this vent to open. So, kill all the ads, kill the invisible dudes in the hallway, kill the shank, throw the grenade, remember to choose a grenade that can activate the vent. A lot of people make the mistake of using trip mine grenades, or arc bolt grenades, or firebolt grenades. You're going to want a solid, round frag grenade, any kind of frag grenade. You can watch Freeze Easy up here. He is about to go super with the Sunbreaker. The Sunbreaker is by far the best super for this room. With the Cauterize perk, he's able to kill the 2 sniper shanks on the end to regain full health, grab the orb, and he can rush back with his Titan skating abilities. Just the fastest time I think I've seen in this room. If you don't kill the shanks, they will blow you up. Don't blow up. This next bit here is just a run, a long run. If you're a Titan, then you can Titan skate. If you're not a Titan, don't sweat it. The only reason you have to kind of speed through this is because you need to trigger the, getting into the final room will trigger 2 servitors. Triggering the servitors means that they're starting to come out. But it takes them a few seconds to actually come out to where you can hurt them. So your teammates who are lagging behind don't have to worry. You can see Drake is a Warlock here, he can't Titan skate, but he's well on his way to getting there in time. Freeze Easy is Titan skating like a pro. He's triggered right there. There we go. See, he got here in plenty of time to kill the Servitor. Now, the fastest way to kill this guy, if you haven't popped the synth here, pop one. A heavy synth is recommended. Fire swords. It's that simple. The Solar Sword is the new Galahorn. It's riskier, but I pop a Weapons of Light. Freeze Easy uses his Sunbreaker's melee ability to boiling point it or melting point it. It's already at half health. Now it's at quarter health. And now it's dead. It's that simple. The boss is the easiest part of the strike by far.
Get him to understand we're allies.
The last time we sent in a team was years ago.
Now we did pretty well in our Clash Course Challenge. This was actually footage from the Clash Course Challenge that we went to in Tennessee. We finished at 6 minutes and 46 seconds, which you'll see in a second on the end screen that we go to. The fastest time we saw anyone finish at was 6 minutes and 4 seconds, so they managed to shave off a full 32 seconds. That said, the best way to shave off time is in the ad room, is in the Sparrow race to the Warsat in the first area, and finally it's just getting to the boss. There aren't a whole lot of other places to shave off time. If you've seen this video, then you know the fastest way to do this strike. That was our speedrun. Thanks for watching, and I guess we'll see you next time.